And we are live. Welcome to Travel Insights, powered by the leading travel and tourism daily news portal, traveldailynews.com, international edition. Welcome to Finland. Welcome to Helsinki. I'm based here in Finland. I'm Chryssa Skodra, and in this interview series, I have the chance every week to interview inspiring humans from the travel, tourism, and hospitality industries around the world that share their unique insights with me and with you out there listening. Today, I have the great pleasure to welcome into the studio Mrs. Nina Vesterinen. Welcome, Nina. Tervetuloa.
Thank you. Kiitos.
Nina, you are the tourism director at the City of Helsinki, as well as the head of tourism and destination management unit. You are an expert with many years of experience across a wide array of roles, from management, consultancy, training, policy making, and implementation. You worked in Finland as well as many other countries, from USA and UK, Thailand, to my home country, Greece, as well. You are the author of many tourism books and articles. You do conduct research. You are very charismatic and prolific. You live and breathe tourism. You're the right person to discuss today's topic with me and with our viewers. Helsinki as a smart tourism destination. And I know that this is something that you're working very hard towards. So you can give us your insights into this topic. Before we dive deep into the today's topic, tell us a little bit about Helsinki as a city. uh, Many people have traveled to Helsinki. Of course, I've been living here for 20 years, so I have seen the great change that it has happened to this city, to the capital of Finland, from perhaps a more unknown destination in the upper corner there in Europe. What has happened over the years to the city, and that it's now topping many international surveys as the best city to live in, this and that. So tell us a little bit about the change that has happened, the evolution of Helsinki as a destination over the years.
First of all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's happy to be here. We have been developing Helsinki as a tourist destination systematically already 60 years. We are celebrating the anniversary this year.
Congratulations, Helsinki.
Yeah. Over the years, Helsinki has become the biggest tourism destination in Finland.
Mhm.
But we have changed, and we are changing towards more for smarter and sustainable destination as well. And we want to believe that today we are the most sustainable and smartest destination in Finland, but our aim is to be the smartest and most sustainable in the world. And over the years, these sustainability and smart concepts have been our main, our very important priorities.
Mhm.
And in our new strategy, they are the ultimate strategic goals and the way we are developing and facilitating the growth of our tourism.
I have read on your website, and here we can see a link below. This is for the travel trade professionals, hel.fi/travel trade. I have read about the tourism and events action plan that you have from the years 2022 to 2026, where there you define your three strategic objectives. You already touched upon your priorities. Would you like to touch upon perhaps the vision and mission you have for Helsinki? You said about the Helsinki being a smart and sustainable destination. Um, what other priorities and strategic objectives you have as in the city of Helsinki?
So we did a plan last year, and it was compiled with the tourism and event ecosystems. So we work very closely together with our partners, And for the forthcoming next years, we have defined three main strategic objectives. Helsinki wants to be a vibrant and internationally attractive city for tourism and events, even more than we are today. Secondly, we want to be an international pioneer and solution provider in sustainability. And the third one, Helsinki a smart destination and a functional event city. So those are the main objectives in our strategy. And we believe that increasing the city's vitality and appeal and promoting the sustainable development and managing city and the ecosystem wide activities on knowledge and data are the central developing and promotion of the sectors. So, and it's also very important for us to take advantage of the digitalization opportunities and streamlining the city's decision making and cooperation. So those are the kind of like key objectives, but we have a huge action plan with over 90 actions there that will lead us to those points.
You spoke about digitalization, so let's jump right into today's topic. I think it's very relevant. Helsinki as a smart tourism destination. Helsinki was chosen in 2019 as the European capital of smart tourism. What makes Helsinki a smart destination? And apart from the awards and the fancy words and the recognition, what does it mean in practice?
Yeah, for us, the smart is more than just a buzzword. That is something I want to stress. So when we are talking about smartness, we are stressing the following aspects: the functionality, sustainability, digitalization, open public data, and design. If I could a little bit go further on those words, so we want to be a functional and reliable destination, and it means that we want to be it for everyone, not only for visitors but also for locals as well. Everything works in Helsinki. Buses run on time, tap water is clean, buildings, nature routes, transportation, attractions are accessible, and it's easy to be a tourist in Helsinki. So, and we believe that the smart destination also provides the customers with this very smooth path from dreaming to gaining experiences. And when we think about the sustainability, we have a long tradition of promoting sustainable development on a very holistic way. So we do not only wish to be as a carbon neutral city and tourism destination by 2030, but we stress building on social cohesion, local cultural assets, and also the economic aspects of the destination. And I believe the secret and strength of Helsinki lies in the real encounters with visitors and locals. So that is something is very important from the smart point of view as well. And we want to believe that we are forerunners in digitalization. So digital services are everyday commodities to us Finns. So it relates also to tourism services. And we believe that these innovation and digital transformation and other technological solutions for developing tourism are very critical factors when
You are right. They're very critical.
And destination both.
Exactly. And you spoke about the digital transformation, digitalization. You also talked upon the holistic approach. So, in today's topic, Helsinki as a smart tourism destination, what is the role that knowledge management and how important role does that play? And what are the benefits of knowledge management? Because there's a variety of stakeholders. It's a very complex ecosystem. So tell us a little bit about knowledge management, digital transformation, and the actions concrete actions you are taking, because I know that you're forerunners in the city of Helsinki. As you do love technology, and Finland is leading the way in such development. So tell us a little bit about your way to handle knowledge.
Yeah, I believe that smart development of tourism is based on knowledge. We are still making too many decisions based on our own thoughts, not on the facts. So, and we believe that it's vital for success in international competition. And, and we need the information to support the development of urban environment, also the city's activities, and also to develop our expertise, product development, and business of various actors. And I believe that the city's own decision making should be based more in extensive data as well. So knowledge management involves managing the data, but it in particular analyzing it and utilizing it in everyday leadership. For example, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, I was about to ask about a
Yeah.
concrete example,
Yeah, for example,
what you have in place.
for example, sustainability cannot be developed without data. It has to be refined, analysis, and it has to be based on the decision making on sustainable issues has to be based on facts. And but what we have done, it's so many things we have done during the past years that, as we all know, tourism is a global business whose ecosystem includes a wide range of actors and information sources. So from the tourism management point of view, it is very essential to find the logical links between the information to be processed and the impact of decisions to be made on its basis on practical measures. And therefore, one of the things we have done last year, we began a huge project where we first created a framework for the data that is needed in measuring and managing tourism. We already have collected the data and cataloged and shared it for many years. But it was important us to understand what kind of data we are actually needing for the decision making. So we are not using only the basic accommodation statistics which are very common in tourism, but data related to market, customer experience, impacts of tourism, also how the destination is managed, services, products, but also infrastructure and operational environment. So we need information from all those aspects. And what we have now so far is that we have collected a huge amount of data into a single system. And as we speak today, we have about 40 data sets, 46 dashboards, and 420 data components in our system.
So you mean that these are all very visual dashboards, that all the
Yeah.
data is very clear visually in front of you, in your eyes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
For example, before I have to go for 3-4 different data sources to make my decisions. Now I can go to this one single point and see with like a first sight to see what is the situation of tourism in Helsinki today, and then go deeper into it. But of course, it's not enough. This is just like the same. First, we have the framework, and now we have all the information, not all, but the most important destination information in the same single point. But it is important that we share it. We share it with other destinations. We share it nationally. We share it for media, so that everybody knows what's the situation in Helsinki in an easy way. But we also need more training, and we are offering that for ourselves. We are organizing knowledge management training for ourselves, but also for the companies. And we have to develop more methods and new tools to make it even better than we have today. and we have to know, because so much data, we have to know how to use it, understand its impacts and interrelations,
Mm-hmm.
and also every company who is using it have to have a kind of like a management culture to support
Mm-hmm.
it, that they can use it, and a capability to use it for planning, and also follow up and then make decisions based on it. So we still have a long way to go, but we are in the right path.
You're absolutely right. So data and then data transformed into visual information, it's nothing without the proper education
Yeah.
and making sense of that data and that visual information. You spoke about, I have a short graph I would like to show. Perhaps it doesn't show the vast majority of what you're saying is just a very static graph, but it tells something about the current situation. So let us know a little bit, give us your insights about what is the situation in Helsinki as a travel destination at the moment.
Yeah, if we go a little bit backwards, so before the pandemic, we had about 4.5 million registered overnights in over 70 hotels,
Hmm.
and they generated about 3 billion euros, and tourism employed in Helsinki about 35,000 people across various tourism sectors. Last year, we had about 3.7 million registered overnights, and at the moment, we are about 5% behind the 2019 numbers, but our tourism is recovering day by day.
Hmm.
So still the COVID-19 pandemic side effects, uh, geopolitical situation, the war in Ukraine, inflation, and lack of skilled labor are the challenges that are slowing a little bit of the recovery. But we are tackling with all those that we are able to tackle together with our partners.
Hmm.
So about half of the visitors in Helsinki are domestic, and our international market share is very wide. So about 40% of the overnights are outside of the top 10 international arrivals. So that has been a very good for us, that we are not relying on one market.
Great. Is there, Nina? I would like to pick your brains now regarding the trends that you see in the industry in general, and of course, you touched upon the ones that you are feeling very passionate about, and you think that they will define the future. What is important for professionals to keep in mind when they're dealing with destination management? What is on top of your mind? How do you see which trends are stronger and will play a bigger role and have the greatest impact in your opinion?
I think the digitalization, it is going so fast. We have learned new things during the past months that will change the some part of tourism, and will also help us to provide better services for tourists. But I want to kind of like remind everybody that technology is simply the enabler to meet the needs with greater efficiency. So technology is not everything. So that is something that is changing so fast that we all have to be top of it. Top of it. Sustainability is becoming more and more important. Also, after the COVID, people are really looking for destinations that they can be safe. They want to be. They want to experience well-being products. They want to be together with their families. So those are very important. And as well, work and leisure, different combinations are higher in the trends reports. It's just to mention few
To
of them.
mention. Great. So we spoke about Helsinki today as a smart tourism destination. Here's more information below for travel trade professionals, hel.fi/travel trade. But since summer is coming, Nina, and you know Helsinki inside out, I would like to share some information to tourists, people that want to travel to Finland, or they booked their flights already or their boat trip. So My Helsinki is a great resource as well. myhelsinki.fi. Give us, for everybody watching this episode out there, uh, why should they visit Helsinki? Why should they put Helsinki on their bucket list or to visit list? And give us some tips of great places to visit and what's absolutely worth seeing here.
Hard question. Hard question. So many things,
So many things to pick up.
yeah. Maybe it's a novelty for many of the visitors still. And if you have a need for relaxation, Helsinki is a great place. And we have a little bit of quirky urbanity and easy access to nature. So in one day, you can go mushroom picking and see the seaside, visit the islands, but you can go for a great festival. So that is because everything is close, everything is compact, so close by. So that is something.
And Helsinki is a very festive, and Finland is the land of summer festivals as well. So I'm glad that you touched upon the events as well. Helsinki is very vibrant in the summer months.
Yes, we have, I would say, hundreds of events coming this summer, and they are both for cultural enthusiasts as well. We have some local festivals related to food, traditions, but also sport events. So I think we have festivals for every taste and every age group.
Great. Do you have, Nina, any summer plans of your own?
Yes, definitely. I always, even though I live in Helsinki, every summer I spend one day in Helsinki as a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
So I go
Discovering something new from a different
something new,
perspective.
experience also our attractions and walking along the seaside, walking on our parks, and see a great show or go to one of our really good exhibitions that are going on at the moment. So
And I have to say, I used to live in Helsinki for many years, and the past couple of years, we live in the nearby city of Espoo. And I have to say, for the record, I do miss Helsinki.
yeah,
So
it's a bus, and it's really nice to see more tourists coming to Helsinki because it makes the center of Helsinki more vibrant as well
it's a
for
great
locals.
it's a great city. It's a great city to study. It's a great city to live in. As you mentioned, the transportation works perfectly. Actually, I do have some friends now who are teachers from Greece visiting Finland on the Erasmus program. And they said immediately the first day how amazed they were about the transportation, the public transportation, how well it functions, the digitalized way of the tickets and how everything is on time and how clean and nice everything is. And as you mentioned, they visited already the Suomenlinna Island, Fortress Island, opposite of Helsinki. And one
Yeah,
day you can go to the forest, and one day you're in the city within minutes in the
yeah,
urban
yeah,
downtown.
yeah. Happy to hear. Happy to hear.
I absolutely agree. Helsinki is a great, smart tourist destination and great place to study and work as well. Nina, is there anything else on top of your mind that you would like to mention to our viewers? Everybody tuning in and listening, we are live to traveldailynews.com website, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. I have Nina Vesterinen with me today from the City of Helsinki, Tourism Director and the Head of Tourism Destination Management Unit. Nina, some closing words from you, something you absolutely like to share with our viewers.
As a conclusion for the professionals who are listening to this,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stress on three key elements when developing smart tourism. It's open your data, share knowledge, and work together with the locals. And for the visitors, welcome to Helsinki. It's a great place in summer. You can experience our great nature and culture, as mentioned earlier, in one day. And I think you will return next summer if you visit this summer. Thank you.
Absolutely agree. Thank you, Nina, for joining me today for another episode of Travel Insights. Thank you for taking the time. I know you are very busy. I will thank you for now, but let's meet in person in my lovely city of Helsinki.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening, everybody. Today we tackle the topic Helsinki as a smart tourism destination, and I attest to that. It's a great, livable city. I'll see you next week with another episode of Travel Insights, bringing inspirational thought leaders and professionals in travel and tourism. Bye for now.
Ilmasto lämpenee. Se on fakta. Jotain pitäisi tehdä. Ei vain odottaa, että joku toinen tekee jotain jossain muualla. Muutos tarvitaan nyt. Sekä isoja rakenteellisia ratkaisuja, että arjen tekoja. Helsinki on sitoutunut tarjoamaan vastuullisemman elämäntavan ihan jokaiselle kaupunkilaiselle. Meillä kaikilla on mahdollisuus valita vastuullisemmin, miten syödä, liikkua ja viettää vapaa-aikaa. Mikään teko ei ole liian pieni tai merkityksetön. Pienistä teoista syntyy iso muutos, kun tarpeeksi suuri joukko tekee oikeita valintoja. Tehdään Helsingistä paras paikka elää, myös tuleville sukupolville. Arkisia valintoja helpottamaan keräsimme parhaat suositukset yhteen paikkaan. Valitse vastuullisemmin. myhelsinki.fi